Okay, I want to talk about something that I hardly ever speak about, and I think it's about time I speak more about this. I used to experience a lot of demonic attacks. And at the time, I was living such a lukewarm Christian life. 1 minute I'm in, 1 minute I'm out. People pleasing, pride, wanting to have control of certain things and going my own way when God says go this way. So He allowed these things to come into my life because I believe that He was teaching me something, and I'm going to go into what He was teaching me. But I used to have sleeping paralysis. I would wake up at night and see sudden demonic figures and shadows staring back at me. And I would be overcome by this fear that paralyzes me. It was so tormenting night after night, not to mention the daily encounters that I would have emotionally, mentally, and also in my life that brought a lot of sadness and disappointment and different kinds of things like anger as well. So, as much as it was such a painful, scary experience, I want to share with you that I'm grateful that God allowed these things to happen in my life, because if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't know the power of God. I wouldn't know the power of the name Jesus and how no demon can stand against His name. That when God says He's given us authority over all the power of the enemy, I wouldn't even know how to use that authority. He was training me in spiritual warfare and endurance in His word and believing and trusting in His word, regardless of what's happening around me. He taught me the power of His word. He taught me that every single word that He says in the Bible is true and is real and is active and is powerful and sharper than any double-edged sword. And He taught me what it means to be a child of God and have my identity in Christ Jesus. Listen, we cannot take this Christian walk lightly. It's about time that it's enough that we give into a compromising Christian lifestyle, because that robs us of the fullness of Christ in our lives, of experiencing Him, of experiencing and walking in our path, in our destiny, in our rightful place of why God has placed us on this earth, walking in purpose and in the joy that He has for us and in the fullness of His love, not just for us and our family, but His heart for His people. It feels like life. It is beyond what my brain can fathom, encountering His presence and walking in it. There's still much more that I am to learn, but I just wanted to share this with you. If you find yourself in and out, if you find yourself compromising His name in your life, then it's about time you rise with Him. What I mean by that is about time you lock in to His presence, to seeking Him in His word, to applying His word in your life and watching your life, watching every dead part of your heart, your life, spring forth into His will, which brings life. Many times, His will opposes our heart's desires. And I had my desires above God. But when that switched, when He taught me that my desires were birthed from past experiences that had altered my mind and my heart to not be in alignment with Him, I asked Him to come in and fix and remove everything that is not His. And that was a walk which was not easy, that no one prepared me for when the day I said I gave my life to Christ. But in that surrender is where I got to really learn Him and just watch Him work in my life and bring His love to the point where I say, you know what, Lord, if it is your will, let it be done, no matter how painful it is. But it always produces something that I didn't even know I needed. That is our God. He knows what we need, even beyond what we think we need. Don't be limited. Don't allow the circumstances of life to define you. Don't allow yourself to be led by your emotions. Allow yourself to be led by the peace of Christ's voice. This should just wake us up. We should wake up, my brothers and my sisters. We need to wake up to what is really going on behind this physical world.